Hello and good morning. It's Phil Thatch and I'm here once again at the Hiwassee Wildlife Refuge. Today I'll be shooting with my Nikon Z8, maybe my Z50 a little bit, and definitely the 180 to 600 lens. This is, gosh, when is this? This is December the 8th, I believe. And there's a good amount of birds here, as you can hopefully hear in the background. I came here 2 or 3 days ago and I brought my Sony gear and I just struggled to get in focus shots. So I'm back with the Nikon and I feel confident. Let's see what I can get today. I decided to use my Z8 for all of my pictures this morning, and this first one I had a pretty good bit of light even though I was only at 1/12/50th ISO 1400. This is, as most of the pictures in today's video, this is 600 millimeters and wide open at 6.3. I kind of liked a small in the frame Sandhill crane shot because the backgrounds at this location are wonderful. So you get almost a landscape photography shot that just happens to have a couple of Sandhill cranes. Now, of course, the Sandhill cranes are going to be sharp and the backgrounds are not going to be exactly sharp, but I still like the look of these shots. Now here's one where I didn't take advantage of the background, but I did like that there was still a little bit of pink in the clouds for this shot of 4 adult sandhill cranes and 1 immature sandhill crane there in the very back as they flew by. This is 1/12/50th and ISO 400, 600 millimeters wide open at 6.3. This is the first time this year that a sandhill crane has been close enough on the ground for me to make a decent photograph of it. Still at 600 millimeters and f6.3. I slowed down my shutter speed because this bird was not in flight. I slowed it down to 1/320th, and that got my ISO down to 720. Here's 3 sandhill cranes there on the ground. I slowed down to 1/250th for this one, but there was less light, so my ISO went up to 900, still at 600 millimeters and wide open at 6.3. Now I'm back to in-flight birds, small in the frame, 1/12/50th, ISO 3200. We are losing light, 600 millimeters and f6.3. Finally, a bird is in flight and getting close enough to not completely fill the frame, but fill it more than the previous shots have done. This is 1/12/50th, ISO 2500, 600 millimeters and f6.3. Once again, I'm trying to get trees and mountains in the background instead of sky. Keeps getting darker and I've slowed my shutter speed down all the way to 1/500th, which is below my comfort level to get sharp birds in flight, even the slow moving sandhill cranes. I usually like at least 1/800th and I prefer at least 1/2000th. But this is 1/500th and my ISO is still 1400, 600 millimeters and f6.3. And back to that same trio of sandhill cranes on the ground, 1/200th of a second for this one, 600 millimeters, f6.3, and ISO 720. I like this one because they're all looking in the same direction. And even though they're not completely on the same plane, their eyes are all in focus at this distance. Now I'm looking to the left of the Hiwassee Wildlife Refuge gazebo instead of to the right and down the hill like I normally do. It seemed like there was more bird activity over there, and I caught this sandhill crane coming in for a landing with some trees in the background. Really like this shot. This is 1/1000th, only 570 millimeters. I dialed it back a little bit for this one, f6.3 and ISO 720. Here's another shot looking to the left at 570 millimeters, 1/1000th, 2200 ISO and f6.3. It's a sandhill crane coming in for a landing with sandhill cranes in the background in flight and just sandhill cranes everywhere. But the subject, of course, is this sandhill crane right here in the center of the frame that's coming in for a landing. Now I'm looking down the hill from the right side of the gazebo. Once again, I've got the water in the background reflecting the sky, and you can see some very out of focus birds here and there in the water. This is 600 millimeters f6.3. I'm up to 1/1600th. We got a little bit more light for this shot and ISO 1000. 1/1600th for this shot and the ISO is only 500. We got a little bit of sunlight for a few moments, 600 millimeters and f6.3 of the sandhill crane with the mud on its beak and mud on its feet, as they often have, with just kind of a somewhat cloudy blue sky background. Nothing special, but I did like this shot, especially with the wings straight out like it's soaring instead of flapping. I'm up to 1/2000th of a second for this shot in ISO 800, still at 600 millimeters and f6.3. It's a pair of Sandhill cranes. I've got some blue sky in the background and some mountains in the background. Pretty happy with this one with both of their eyes nice and sharp. And we've got two interesting wing positions. One, the wing is pointing up and preparing to flap, and the other, the wing is pointing down after completing a flap. And now we're back to kind of small in the frame with interesting layers and colors in the background. This is 1/2000th and ISO 1250, 600 millimeters, f6.3. Still at 1/2000th, but my ISO has crept up to 3200, so I'm not fond of that. I'm sure I'll be lowering my shutter speed soon. 600 millimeters f6.3. This is lower down with the water in the foreground and the golden brown grass in the background and some trees behind that. There was an immature bald eagle flying around, and I'm shooting at 15 frames per second. The Z8 will do 20 frames per second, but I was shooting at 15, and this is 195 shots, a burst of 195 shots. Almost all of them are in focus, not every single one. The camera did start to buffer just a little bit towards the end of this burst, but I thought it was fun to show you all 195 of these shots in a single burst with the Z8 and the 180 to 600. We just saw a burst of 195 shots of this young bald eagle flying over the Hiwassee Wildlife Refuge, and this was my favorite shot of those, very highly cropped, 1/1000th, f6.3, ISO 450, and 600 millimeters. And now we're back to Sandhill crane, still at 1/1000th of a second, ISO 1600 millimeters, f6.3, with some water in the background reflecting the blue sky above. Not extremely blue, mostly cloudy as a matter of fact, with a few trees in the background. This is not my favorite background there at the Hiwassee Wildlife Refuge, but I like the way the bird looked, so I shared this one with you. Here's a pair of Sandhill cranes kind of soaring in. They're not flapping in this flyby, and this is 600 millimeters f6.3, 1/1000th, and 2200 ISO. Here's another shot with the cranes kind of down below us with water in the background. I do like this background because there's not too many scraggly trees in this shot. I like the water with the kind of a sheen on it. This is 600 millimeters f6.3, 1/1000th, and 1000 ISO. And I like this shot because both of the bird's eyes are nice and sharp. Here's another burst of this pair of Sandhill cranes with the Nikon Z8. I'm still shooting at 15 frames per second, and I'm playing these back for you at 5 frames per second so you can see the burst. I just showed you a burst of 74 shots of this pair of Sandhill cranes flying by that I made with the Nikon Z8, and this was my favorite shot of that burst, and this is 1/1250th of a second, ISO 560, 600 millimeters, and f6.3. Here's some interesting color in this shot. Some of the trees are bright and the mountain in the background is dark and the sky is a little bit brighter and the birds are flying over the dark part of the frame. So that's kind of cool. 600 millimeters f6.3, 1/1250th of a second, and ISO 1600. I think the lead bird in this flight may have an injured leg. This is an adult on the left and an immature Sandhill crane there on the right, flying over the water with some kind of golden brown grass in the background. Pretty happy with this one. 600 millimeters f6.3, 1/1250th of a second, and ISO 3200. And here's another pair of Sandhill cranes flying over the water. Down at the bottom is various birds in the water, and some of those are stumps and things. And then there's 5 Sandhill cranes in the background that are flying towards us, but the focus is on the 2 Sandhill cranes in the foreground. I'm back down to 1/500th. I lost a lot of light, so I slowed my shutter speed down. This is 600 millimeters f6.3 and 800 ISO. But even at 1/500th, these birds are fairly sharp. There is some motion blur in the wing tips, which doesn't really bother me that much at all. As a matter of fact, I'll be trying to blur wings on purpose later in this video. And now I've pointed back to the left side of the gazebo. And here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 birds that are kind of making their way in and flying in all sorts of different but similar directions. This is 1/500th of a second, 600 millimeters f6.3, and ISO 450. And here's another shot in that same vein. This one is 1/500th and ISO 1600 at 600 millimeters wide open at 6.3. This time it's only 5 birds coming in for a landing. You can see a couple of birds flying in the background here. There's just all sorts of different shots you can try to get there at the Hiwassee Wildlife Refuge. And this one, I like the trees in the shot better than I did in this one. Although I think overall I like this shot better than this shot. I don't know. I kind of like both of them. And now I'm shooting once again out of the right-hand side of the gazebo, looking down into the valley instead of to the left. This is 1/1000th, 600 millimeters f6.3, 900 ISO. Got some mountains in the deep background, some trees in the not so deep background, and the Sandhill crane is just cresting the mountain. There was a fellow there making photographs named Bram Oberholster. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And I learned that he was doing some slow shutter speed shots while there was so little light. And that made a lot of sense to me. I remember one of my wildlife photography favorites, Denise Ippolito, doing blurs, and I decided I would try it as well. Now this is 3 Sandhill cranes flying by, and I've got my shutter speed all the way down to 1/40th of a second, and I stopped the camera down to f8 so I wouldn't overexpose. And my ISO is 72. Now the minimum ISO on the Z8 is 64, so this is just about perfect, 600 millimeters. And if this was a group of 40 or 50 birds way in the distance and they were this blurry, I think I would like it better than just a group of 3, but this was still my second favorite blur of the day. But what I really wanted to do was capture one bird with very blurred wings and a very blurred background because of the pan, and have the torso of the bird and especially the head of the bird nice and in focus. And after a few tries, I actually ended up bagging the shot that I was hoping for, and here it is. This is also 1/40th of a second, f8, ISO 72, and 600 millimeters, and I believe this is probably my favorite shot of the day. So in the background, this is mountains. The sky is above those mountains. It almost looks like sky, but this is actually mountains, and these are trees in the much closer background than this mountain in the distance. This is way across the other side of the river, but this is closer, but it's out of focus because of the difference in distance from the bird to the background, but it's also blurred because I'm panning and the shot is only at 1/40th of a second. And then the wings are blurred during this flap, but the eye is pretty close to perfectly sharp, and the torso of the bird is pretty close to sharp, and the feet are pretty close to sharp. This is definitely my favorite shot of the day. My first successful panning blur of a bird in flight using the Nikon Z8 at f8 and 1/40th of a second. Well, that was a nice and cold morning at the Hiwassee Wildlife Refuge. It's 44 degrees now. It was a good bit colder than that when I got here. I'm heading home at 10:30, and I've been here since about 7:45, I guess. Not a lot of light today. The forecast was for 100% overcast, and when I looked outside this morning, it was not 100% overcast. But by the time I drove the 45 minutes it takes to get here, it had gotten mostly overcast, and it's getting more and more overcast now. Matter of fact, it's even sprinkling a little bit. And that hurts the photography there. When I'm doing bird photography, perched birds, small birds, I kind of like it when it's overcast like this. But when I'm doing these birds in flight shots, I really prefer to have some sunlight, some nice direct sunlight. And the way the Hiwassee Wildlife Refuge is set up, the sun will be at your back and on the birds if there is some sun. And occasionally today, the sun peeked through for just a few seconds, and I may have already showed you some shots with some good sun on the birds and maybe a little bit of shutter speed. But I like to shoot at least 1/2000th. That's where I have my best luck. But today, especially with this f6.3 lens, I was shooting most of the time below 1/2000th. I found that I can get away when shooting these Sandhill cranes. I can get away with 1/800th and still have some pretty sharp images. Below that, I start to struggle, but you'll do better at 1/2000th. I've also learned about this lens that it's at 600 millimeters, it's at its sharpest at f8 instead of wide open at 6.3. And I want to shoot some shots from this location at f8, but it's going to take a good sunny morning to do that. And also I want to come back with my Canon, probably the R6 Mark II and the 800 f11, which I really like that lens. It works well here, but you need a lot of light with that lens being f11. And I'll probably bring that lens that I don't like very much, the Canon 200 to 800. It's f9, but really you need to shoot at f10 to get sharp results with it, in my opinion. Opinions will vary. So bear with me. I'm going to get some shots with some good light sometime this winter, but so far I've had mostly overcast days. And I think I mentioned earlier in this video that the last time I came, I was shooting with my Sony, the 200 to 600 and the A6700, and man, I really struggled with that gear, and it was overcast too. So I think I'll be able to come back with that camera if there's a sunny day and get some good shots with a little bit more shutter speed. Thanks for joining me today for this little adventure from the Hiwassee Wildlife Refuge. I hope you enjoyed the content. If you do, hit the thumbs up button. If you want to see some more, subscribe and hit the bell. And as always, I sure hope to see you in my next video. Bye-bye.